Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Wyden and especially Nancy Pelosi have outperformed the market in such a way that there's been speculation of insider trading for years with Pelosi and recently of Wyden. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Wyden enjoyed a 123.8% increase in the value of his stock portfolio in 2024. You can look, there's some Republicans on here too, some Never Trump Republicans as well. But you have Debbie Schultz and then Ron Wyden. Interestingly enough, 142% for Debbie Schultz, interesting, and 123.8% increase in portfolios in 2024. Okay, either Ron Wyden is the most brilliant, amazing, and intelligent investor known to mankind, or perhaps, possibly, there could be some insider trading or some foul play. He could be very smart and, talented and, he's completely innocent. The chances are that with Pelosi, Wyden, especially Pelosi, the chances are that there has been insider trading. The interesting thing, you'll hear in a second, Pelosi's stock portfolio increase over the years and how mysterious and outlandish it is and how suspicious it is. But Wyden has been trying to get to the bottom of the EP files. I agree with him on that. The problem is the EP files were almost all deleted, altered, tampered with by previous Democratic Party administrations. Why? One of the biggest beneficiaries, and this is the ABC News, of EP's contributions was then Senate hopeful Hillary Clinton, who received $20,000 from him in 1999. Then he had Bill Clinton got $1,000. He had a picture of the former president in a blue dress. Okay, so Wyden isn't talking about this. I wonder why. Then John Kerry. I wonder why Wyden and others aren't talking about John Kerry received money, recipient of donations from EP. Then you have Chuck Schumer. Where's Chuck Schumer? Where's old Chuck Schumer? Oh, that's right. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. This is an ABC News article from years back. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer received $22,000 from EP. Okay, he was a Democratic Party donor. Now, the interesting thing is about Wyden, he wants to follow the money with EP. And I agree with Wyden on that. You should follow the money with EP. The problem is that he knows every single investigation will not lead to, every single investigation pertaining to following the money would almost certainly lead to Democrats, some of whom we just mentioned in that ABC News article. But more importantly, he knows that none of the investigations will ever be implemented. That's why he's pushing for them. Number one, the files were almost certainly tampered with to protect the Democrats that he gave money to. Number two, he's only interested, like most Democrats in this story, which is I agree with Wyden and others, that you have to get to the bottom of the EP files. I agree with that. Problem, however, is that it's a Democratic donor, Democratic Party scandal. EP was a Democratic donor first and foremost. Taking that into account, the Biden administration, President Obama's administration, almost certainly tampered with or altered those files. You're never really going to get to the bottom of them, and I do agree that President Trump's DOJ initially messed the story or did not do what they needed to do initially. That being said, a lot of people with their own scandals are coming out and saying, oh, we need to follow the money, we need to track the money. Well, these are the same people that are being accused of insider trading. Check this out.
Special guest on the show this morning, the CEO of New York City. The CEO.
Oh, Lord.
She bought, when she bought it, and when she sold it as a dub app. His name is Stephen Huang, and he's right here in New York City. So this morning, the CEO and founder of the Dub app. His name is Stephen Huang, and he's right here in New York City. Stephen has a special guest on the show this morning, the CEO and founder of the Dub app. His name is Stephen Huang, and he's right here in New York City. Stephen has exclusive data on Nancy Pelosi's trading activity. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me, Stu.
Tell me what Nancy Pelosi has been doing in the market in the last month.
Nancy Pelosi has been implementing the infamous buy and hold strategy. She's owning some of the best AI tech stocks, including NVIDIA, Broadcom, and some very little known ones, including this very small company named Tempest AI. The moment she bought it and she disclosed information, popped 36% a couple months ago intraday.
So you can follow the individual stock trades for Nancy Pelosi. You know what she bought, when she bought it, and when she sold it, and how much the value has gone up, correct?
Exactly. On the app, you can see that, and we do this in partnership with our partners at Quiver Quant. But when you copy her in the product on Dub, we do that automatically for you. So you're really buying into her portfolio.
Oh, it's a trading mechanism. So exactly. I can follow your app, get on your app, and follow what Nancy Pelosi has just bought or sold or whatever, and use that as an indicator what I should buy and sell.
Exactly, and we actually trade on behalf for you, so we're actually the brokerage. So the same way you log into a Charles Schwab and buy $10 of Tesla stock, you can take $10 to automatically follow everything Pelosi is doing. And the whole idea is, hey, our elected officials are profiting at our expense and we put them in office, and we wanted to create a way for any American with $100 to be able to do that same thing exactly in as simple as buying a single stock.
How did you do specifically on May the 12th? Because I think there's a nice rally that day.
Nancy Pelosi's net worth by Quiver Quant estimates rose by $4.7 million. And since April 6th of this year, her net worth has increased in total to today by $30 million. That is 170 times the annual salary of a congressperson. And get this, the median American household income is only $80,000. So Nancy Pelosi is on, even if you go on the Dub app right now, she is up 24% as of the past month. We've probably made our customers a lot of money, but also she's absolutely just crushed the markets and is probably beating most hedge funds out there today.
Is that because you think she's got some information available only to her because she's a member of Congress?
I'll quote Speaker Mike Johnson from earlier this week. He just came out in the first time in support of a bipartisan ban of politician trading, and he himself said that there have been far too long many politicians, a handful of them, that have absolutely abused this policy and this insider information. We'll say, who knows exactly what's going on, but what we do know is that politicians get a firsthand and a silver platter the most inside information, and they are legislating the very companies that they are trading on.
If they banned trading by members of Congress on the stock market, your app goes away.
So today, politician trading is actually now just a very small part of now the hundreds of very sophisticated investment strategies.
So you follow like Warren Buffett, you can tell what he's buying.
Exactly. Warren Buffett's one of our most popular, Bill Ackman, and also we found many actual real hedge funds that are doing trading day to day on Dub.
So you just heard the outlandish amount of money that Pelosi made just in the past, year? But she even beat the infamous inverse Kramer stock tracker. The inverse Kramer stock tracker, I love it. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
The Wolf of Washington could be in big trouble. Investigators might finally get a peek inside Nancy and Paulie P's earnings sheets.
Nancy Pelosi should be investigated because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street. It happened by she knows exactly what's going to happen, what's going to be announced. She buys stock and then the stock goes up after the announcement's made.
Nancy heard the news and ran to CNN on a busted hip, but Tapper treated her like Biden on debate night.
Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
Yeah, but I wanted
what that means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong if they.
She's already made tens of millions. Of course she supports it.
They are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern about the obvious investments that had been made over time. I'm not into it. My husband is.
I'm not into it. My husband is. So Paulie P's in Napa, a Wall Street whiz kid, and his wife knows nada? If pillows could talk. Meanwhile, the Senate's suiting up too. They just advanced an anti-stock trading bill for Congress. But
So, ladies and gentlemen, the issue is whether you're Republican or Democrat, especially if you're Pelosi and you've done this for a long, long time, it is impossible. It is impossible to be able to do, to trade as successfully as these people have. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Thank you.